Habari ma Afrika, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Seso. Ladies and gentlemen, today I've got quite a few topics to cover for you guys. Let me start with Umkhonto we political party. The president of Umkhonto we political party, Jacob Zuma, was invited in Eswatini by the royal house to go and attend an event there. And as he was attending that event, he got a call from a VIA. What is a VIA? That is a very important African from Umkhonto we political party, Dr. Khehlelezi, who said to him, "My president, I have gathered traditional leaders here in Soweto. Can you please cut your trip short in Eswatini and come back to South Africa?" And the president did exactly that. He made his way back to Soweto and addressed the traditional leaders there. We have to talk about that. How important was that gathering? Will it gain any momentum for the MK political party? And as a result, the members who have joined, will they grow that political party to the numbers of the 2/3 majority that the MK political party is looking for? I also want to speak about our general, Captain Ibrahim Traore, who seems to be targeted by the US. It's quite interesting what is going on there. And many African people are saying, let us stand up, let us speak against America when it comes to targeting, the coup that has been developing Burkina Faso so much over the past 3 years. I mean, Burkina Faso is a different country altogether when it comes to infrastructure development and the development of the country at large. So people are saying we need to fight for Ibrahim Traore, especially us who've got a voice, we need to voice it out. So I'm going to tell you something in addition to that is going to help you with your Pan-African spirit that you are having right now. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Seso. I'm your host, Kagiso Vasono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we've got quite a few topics to cover. And I was very busy, ladies and gentlemen, this past weekend. I was actually involved in an exhibition boxing fight. Yes. I said I stopped boxing. I did stop boxing, but someone called me, a promoter here in Kimberley called me and said, "Hey, listen, we've got a boy from the Free State, a heavyweight who's coming in here, and he wants someone to fight." The person who was supposed to fight them did not fight them. "Oh, okay, King, can you please jump in and help us with the event?" And me being unfit, you guys know I was even sick this week. I had to help the promoter out and jumped in the ring to represent Kimberley, because I can't allow a person coming from Free State to come and do as they please here in Kimberley. So it was that type of a weekend, and the organization of the gala dinner is also going well. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. We have 5 days. 5 days to go. Like as in 5 days. I mean, we started this count from 4 months. 4 months. Now we are at 5 days, only 5 days to go, and the gala dinner will be here. There is still some things that are outstanding, ladies and gentlemen. I won't lie to you. Accommodation, decor, this and that must still need to be touched. So I need your help on that in terms of donating a 50 Rand, 100 Rand, 200 Rand, 1,000 Rand, 200,000 Rand if you can, so that we can make this gala dinner memorable for the people that are coming here. We will really appreciate any support that comes from your side, directed to the gala dinner. Thank you so much for everyone who has purchased the tickets. Thank you to everyone who is coming from outside the country. We've got Paseta Lesotho coming, Paseta Namibia coming. Uganda is still to confirm, but I think they will make it this week. So there's, Paseta is everywhere in Africa. So don't worry about us. We are going to grow into the African continent and interfere the education system that is keeping the minds of the African child limited and blocked. So we are going to liberate the mind through the education system, because education is everything. We are going to be focusing strictly on African history, science. And I said African science, and somebody said, Kim, what do you mean by African science? I said, go and study Maxwell Chikumbuzo, and you will understand what do I mean by African science. Maxwell Chikumbuzo. That's the type of science innovation that we'll be having in Baseta. We'll be concentrating on economics. We'll be concentrating on technology, very important. But of course, we'll be concentrating on agriculture. So thank you so much, guys. The school is ready to be built because of the help that you guys are giving us. We are answering the question where people are asking, when are you going to build your own? The time is now, and that time is Paseta. Go to www.paseta.co.za to book your tickets, and thank you to everyone that has been purchasing the tickets over the weekend. We really appreciate you. Let's continue to book the accommodation. The accommodation is tight. It's tight, my people. But when you send your WhatsApp, I will be able to assist you where I can. Now, let me go to the Mkhonto Wesizwe political party. Well, before I go to MK, let me start with Captain Ibrahim Traore, the general, the big man. Yes, it does look like every time, because, you know, Burkina Faso has won the second liberation. You guys understand what I'm saying? Two liberation. The first liberation is to liberate us from those who colonized us. The second liberation movement is to liberate us from those who liberated us. Why is that? Because those who liberate us forget where we come from, and they start doing to us what our colonizers did to us, sometimes even worse. And in South Africa, we can point it out. In Zimbabwe, we can point it out. In Namibia, in Kenya, we can point it out in so many countries. Nigeria, everywhere. Where those who liberated us are the ones who are recolonizing us in a different form. New colonization, whatever you want to call it. So Ibrahim Traore is the man that has won the second liberation movement of liberating the people of Burkina from the people who liberated them. Powerful movement, powerful young man, my age, by the way. So you look at him and you're like, there is hope in this. Yes, it's not in a conventional way where it was through a ballot paper where he was elected. He got tired and said, enough is enough. And the coup took over the government. And then since taking over the government, they cut costs here, they built schools, they built houses, they built roads, they built airports, they took their minds back. Here in South Africa, it's impossible to do that. They took their minds back. They are owning their minerals. They chased away the French troops. They took over their land. They showed us it is possible. The only reason that they managed to survive so long is because they are in a grouping. What do they call the grouping? They're Mali and Niger. They're in a grouping that supports each other and protects each other. And also, they are in a relationship with Russia that is providing them. They say, listen, we want to build a nuclear plant there by you guys. You are going to make sure that you have got nuclear power so that you can defend yourself. I don't know against what. I think nuclear energy must be scrapped in the world. That's my opinion, but that's another topic for another day. Because one day when those weapons are being used, oh, Kosiam. But otherwise, when your enemy has it, it's better that you have it also. You understand what I'm saying? So they're targeting him. And as they are targeting him, they are testing us as Africans if we will stand up against him, and in what form. I saw that general who was attacking Ibrahim Traore from the US. He was in Ivory Coast. Why? Why are they allowing him to visit Ivory Coast? Why? Just last week, he was there last week visiting. So people are saying, no, they are going to plant a camp there. I think they already have a US base there and be closer to Burkina to do whatever they want to do. So let me tell you this, Africans. I will make a special video about Captain Ibrahim Traore. But let me tell you this, African people, and listen very well to me. We must stand up for all Africans, not the Africans that we love only. That is Pan-Africanism. You cannot allow Zimbabwe to suffer being attacked with sanctions, being attacked with everything. But when Namibia is done, you talk. But when Zimbabwe is suffering, you say nothing. That is why they know that they can attack us individually, because we pick and choose when to apply Pan-Africanism. It's a rubbish. Yes, let's stand up for our captain, but let's do it to everyone. When we hear the US is doing something unfair to a particular country in Africa, we all need to stand up. Not only because Ibrahim Traore is our, we glorify him, and I know he's doing great. But even with the African presidents that don't necessarily do great, when they are attacked by the enemy outside Africa, we need to unite Africans. That is why the infiltration of these fake aids are coming into our countries and then neutralizing our unity. Let's stand up, defend Ibrahim Traore. I will make a special video about him because I need to show you guys what he has achieved there. It's amazing. It's amazing. Three years. It's amazing. It's amazing what he has done there. But I am saying, let us unite always, not sometimes. Let us unite always. When America is saying something about Julius Malema, I expect you to say something back. I expect you as an MK supporter, I expect you as an ANC supporter to say not with Malema. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you guys I need you guys, when you see the injustices happening in Congo, you need to voice out the same frustration like we are doing with Captain Ibrahim Traore. It cannot be that we do it with our favorites only. It's like a parent that loves children. When the children are being attacked, the parent must defend all children by all means. After the enemy is gone, the parent can then discipline the child who has done wrong or whatever the case can be. But we defend first. I'm going to talk about that later on. Let me jump into the MK party. I actually took some time on that topic. I just wanted to touch it and come back. But anyway, now we are in a situation where Nkonto Wesizwe is doing fantastic movements here when it comes to this issue of gathering with the traditional healers. It's very big. Some of them took membership, and I just wanted to highlight the importance of that event. Number one, Dr. Khehlelezi is a VIA. Very important Africa, there in the Nkonto Wesizwe political party. Maybe not to you, but he's a big man. He's a big man. Yes, there's a lot of controversy that is happening with him. You guys have seen it there with the podcast and chill. There's a lady that is saying that he has done things and all of that. And because Tina, we pick and choose who to love and hate. Khehlelezi does not get too much fire back. Have you noticed that? Compared to John Hlophe, or if Khehlelezi, Floyd Shivambo was in Khehlelezi's situation and he was being accused with what Khehlelezi was being, you can imagine what I'm trying to say. But anyway, he's a big man in the MK political party. He has helped build that party. Those who don't know Khehlelezi, I don't know how to describe him. He's a pastor. He preaches the Bible. He preaches parts of the Bible, believes in parts of the Bible, but he also believes in African spirituality, believes in African traditional ways of healing and addressing things. He's got a chemist, so he's really a doctor, understand medicine, understand the practice of how to manipulate plants into doing certain things in life. Those who are struggling, go and visit his chemists there in Johannesburg. I think maybe he has another branch somewhere. I'm not sure. So he's a big man. He's a big man. He's not a, by the way, political party member. That's why I say he's a VIA. That's why when Floyd was tweaking the constitution that people must make an appointment to go see Zuma, Khehlelezi was like, hey, Buffett, what is going on? I have to make an appointment to go and see Zuma. Never. I've been seeing Zuma anytime I want to. I call him, I go to him. That is why he has shown his strength again to make Jacob Zuma cut his trip short in Swaziland at the Royal House. and come back to South Africa, because he said, no, I know my president, whatever you are doing there, it's important, but this is very important. I have gathered these people. And I'm sure there was a miscommunication or clashes of dates or something like that. But it shows the strength of Khehlelezi and the influence he has there in the MK political party. It's big, ladies and gentlemen. It's big. So for him to summon the president, single-handedly so, for him to summon the president, he's a VIA. He's a VIA. You like it or not? He's a VIA. So he gathered the traditional leaders there, and the enemy was in trouble, seeing the African children uniting once again, and people were singing and they were excited to see Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma was dancing. The old man, 83, 84, Jacob Zuma, very happy to see the people. You understand? Traditional healers, if equipped properly, if equipped with proper information, proper understanding of political party, the influence of political party, their input into the influence of political parties, they can grow the MK political party to numbers that are crazy, according to me. I don't know if you tolerate or don't tolerate. If these people understand, and I think they do, if they understand just how impactful or influence the traditional leaders have, the MK political party can grow by 1 or 2% just through those people in South Africa. Not only there in Gauteng, but in Gauteng also has got big numbers. But there you can count 1 or 2%, because many people kneel in front of those people seeking for help. And traditional healers are wise. Traditional healers, our people listen to them. They are like pastors. They are like religious leaders. The people listen to them to a high degree. So that is why the president felt, let me cut this trip short here. Let me cut it short. Let me go and attend this thing, and let me go and see those people. And they were very happy. They were very happy to see the president there. So this is the type of movements that you do to try and grow the party. Now the other political parties must not wait. Must not wait. Go and meet your traditional leaders. They've got influence. Meet your traditional leaders and make sure they are on your side. Don't target only the big ones. Don't target only the kings, the chiefs, tribal leaders. Just target people that have got influence. Influence is very important, ladies and gentlemen. So I was very impressed with the one thing that I wanted to highlight in this video is the cutting short the Swaziland trip, a Swatini trip, to go and attend those things. That to me shows just how important Jacob Zuma took those things. In the elections, campaigning elections in 2024, there was a problem that I raised, not a problem, a concern. I said the problem with MK, and I think maybe they have tried to neutralize that, is that Jacob Zuma can't be everywhere. He honestly cannot be everywhere, you know, and people get excited. It's an MK event, fully fledged, when Jacob Zuma is there. When he's not there, it's like, yeah, well, Floyd is here, Ntlamulo is here, whoever is here, and all of those things. But it is an MK event when when Jacob Zuma is there. That is my only concern about this thing. That if he did not go there, was the excitement still going to be there? Probably not as much as when he is there. So for me, Yeah, I wanted to highlight that it was that important for Jacob Zuma to go there. Very, very important. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Do you think that the traditional healers can grow the political party? Do you think that in their Ndumbas, in their practice, wherever they are, they can be able to campaign in a certain degree? Tell people to say, listen, I am here as a traditional leader and I am a Mkhonto Wesizwe a supporter or a member, and I want you guys to know that Mkhonto Wesizwe is taking us serious as the traditional leaders, and hence, if you don't have a political party that you are voting for, I will highly recommend that you vote for Mkhonto Wesizwe. Is that something that the traditional leaders can say, and will they be able to engage in political debate and all of that and win those debates? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Let me jump quickly, and I'll see you guys again. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.